My name's Garrett Richardson. I work for Foothills Energy Services. We're contractors for PBREA, Intermountain, and Mountain View Electric.
All right. What made you want to become a lineman?
What made me want to become a lineman is I'm fourth generation, so fourth person in my family that's done it, and it's a job you get to work outside all day. And it's hard working, pays good. There's not anything else I could really ask for than being a lineman.
I mean, it's got to be a scary job. People get electrocuted all the time.
Yeah, that's what just comes off of number one is your safety. You got to think about going home every night before you just go to work and start doing things.
So, what exactly does a lineman do?
We build power lines, maintain power lines, and restore power.
So, before meeting you, I honestly didn't know what a power lineman was. What's a lot of the misconceptions that you that you encounter about linemen?
Most people just think we're there to inconvenience them or give them trouble, and we ask people if we can take their power out, and we do a lot of work that's energized and change poles out while the line's still energized, but you can't keep somebody's power on through a transformer and change the pole out at the same time, so you have to ask customers if we can take their power out for a couple hours to change a pole, and it's a big inconvenience to them.
So if it's an inconvenience to them, can you tell me what the worst customer you've ever served was?
Well, there's people that come out screaming and yelling and telling us that we better get off their land, or they're bringing a gun out and everything else.
And you're just there to help them.
Yeah, I mean, we're just doing our job. It's the same thing we do every day. We go to work, go home, and
So what's the best part about being a lineman?
the best part's probably just working outdoors. Pays good, and it's a fun job. I mean, you get to do things that people have never done. We've been setting poles with helicopters, and some people haven't even been around a helicopter, let alone one that's setting poles 300 feet in the air.
So it's clearly a very dangerous job. What made you want to become a lineman?
I wanted to become a lineman because it's something unique that not everyone does, and I'm fourth generation at doing it, so it was in the family, and it's something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was little.
So if it's something you've always wanted to do since you were little, do you see yourself doing this the rest of your life?
Yeah, it's for sure a career. I mean, there's nothing else that I ever could have imagined myself doing, honestly.
So did you go to school to become a lineman?
Yeah, I went to a 15-week program. It's called Northwest Lineman Training Center, and you climb poles and learn how to dead-end wire, string wire, and pretty much the basics of electricity for 15 weeks.
What are some of the funniest moments you have in being a lineman?
Well, the funniest moments is when you get done, you got 30 minutes left of the job, and you become up with a game called cone toss, or you end up tossing washers into a ditty bag, and kind of like a cornhole game, and just having fun with the coworkers. That's what makes it the best part.
You get paid to play cone toss?
Yep, that's right. When you get done with the job and you only got 20 minutes left of the day, you gotta fill it with something fun.
So you have to work from a set time until a set time?
Yeah, it just depends on what kind of schedule we're working. We usually start the day at 6 o'clock and go till 4:35, and some days we have outages at 3 o'clock that last till 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about being a lineman?
Not really too much. I mean, it's one of the best jobs I've ever even been around, been a part of, and there's nothing else I would rather do than be a lineman.